using it to support all of his infantry. And massive, massive assault right now by AlfonsRebane. Definitely taking control over this area, causing him to have to retreat. And oh my god, could it be? Could it be? Calliope is on the field right now, just at the right moment. It looks like AFKNinja has got his first Calliope on the field right now, absolutely decimating that assault. Oh, poor AlfonsRebane could have tasted victory right then. He had pushed so far up on this side of the map, only to have to retreat in the face of massive, massive rocket barrages from this Sherman Calliope. So, looks like AFKNinja has passed the first test of any armor commander, which is, can you stay alive long enough to get your actual armor on the field that will change the game for you. So now at this point, this is going to be a very hard battle for AlfonsRebane to win with just infantry. Those Calliopes just murder big blobs of infantry, which is mainly what AlfonsRebane is relying on right now. Meanwhile, you can see that these elite engineers are still just being really daring guys here. They just like walked in the front of AlfonsRebane's base and are just kind of sneaking around here, just threatening to cap stuff. Looks like they're just going to have to keep right on going. Throwing a hand grenade around the corner. Look at these guys. These guys are so hardcore. Just, yeah, they don't care. Running away, stepping on landmines on the way out. You know, whatever. Just kind of, this is an average, you know, have a light lunch afterwards, and then come back out here for combat. These guys are pretty good. We do have a nice-looking bunker position here for AlfonsRebane. That'll certainly help him out. Those bunkers can really add a late-game advantage if they end up producing a lot of grenadiers. And meanwhile, it looks like our rifleman squad just kind of have to retreat here. Looking around up top, you can see that the remains of this armored Greyhound here are sorry, regular Greyhound, but you know, with the skirts and with the 50 caliber, just getting repaired up, and this Sherman Calliope just trying to make up its mind where to attack next. So with that in mind, at this point in the game, I'm going to go ahead and swap on over to AFKNinja's point of view and just keep track of what's going on with his abilities now that he has access to basically all of them. So looks like he's keeping his money pretty low, but hopefully we'll see pretty soon if he's going to make the call to save up for a Pershing or if he's just going to do it with Calliope. And Calliope once again raining down on heavy machine gun teams. Guys everywhere, you can see that he does have his armored bounty activated. You can see these little pops of fuel and manpower coming up every time he does that. That also increases the damage on the vehicle and speed for a short while, if that ever matters. Reactive artillery, however, preventing any sort of a counterattack while all that goes on. Doing a lot of damage there. But, however, you could see that AlfonsRebane also had to recoup losses up during all of that. So he got a little bit of money back. Greyhound on Mercard doing some damage here. This flame half-track taking some shots. But we do have the anti-tank gun. Gonna have to spin around right now and see if he can get one more shot in this Greyhound armored car. Greyhound armored car moving out of the way. Oh, no! And now he's stuck in the corner here. Stuck in the corner with the flame half-track. Anti-tank gun taking a shot. Will he get out of the way? No! There goes the Greyhound. And this poor flame half-track is just kind of hiding around the corner here, trying not to get picked off. Might get some repairs there. This sniper just picking off medics. AFKNinja knows he cannot allow too many medics to get through because that will just keep pouring more squads out on the battlefield for AlfonsRebane. Meanwhile, just regular riflemen moving on up. And do note right now the score. So it looks like 397 points for AFKNinja, 328 for AlfonsRebane. That sniper continually picking people off. And it looks like he does have control over 2 victory points. So AFKNinja, oh, look at that sniper just being so awesome hanging out back here. That's a freaking Vet 3 sniper. That is a Vet 3 sniper with 19 kills. This guy is unopposed at the moment. This anti-tank gun is looking quite exposed except for the fact that it is camouflaged. Hopefully its hold fires on it. It doesn't start just shooting away at random people here. And we do have a Calliope. The Calliope firing right at the center of AlfonsRebane's base. AFKNinja knows he just saw AlfonsRebane retreat with a bunch of guys. He fired directly into the front of that headquarters, knowing he would likely hit all the retreated troops. So AlfonsRebane definitely in a lot of trouble. And this is what I've wanted to see here. And is it moving forward? Yes, it is. The best thing you can possibly do when faced with a bunch of Calliopes and infantry is grab yourself a Panther. Panthers, when microed correctly, tend to do really well against Sherman Calliopes. They just simply outgun them in one-on-one combat. The problem for him, however, is there are just so many really pesky infantry all over the place here. Threatening to throw sticky bombs. Oh, it looked like he was just winding up to get a throw on that. You can see that we do have For the Fatherland activated now. Yes, sticky bombs going up onto the Accomplished Panther right now. Accomplished Panther getting a damaged engine. That's no good at all. We do have the flame half-track right now just wading its way through all of these infantry. 2 sticky bombs going off, doing serious damage here to that flame half-track. Hopefully that will get some repairs. Just pouring away. Only doing really 3 kills, though. Not really doing a lot, and I know that is an expensive unit there. So still curious to see how well that thing will work out for him. Meanwhile, over here, the elite engineers continuing to just be badasses, chucking hand grenades, firing away with their Browning automatic rifles. Looks like not really getting anybody too much there. and just kind of forcing all these guys out of here. So really, really cool late game unit. You can see right now that AFKNinja is just destroying the world with his Calliope shots raining down on this medic bunker. Looks like just doing a lot of damage to what was perhaps a freshly made Grenadier squad, now very, very beat up, and taking out a couple of medics and stuff like that in the meantime. This damaged engine accomplished Panther is now moving on up. And what I was going to say was there was a little while there where AFKNinja had the money for a Calliope but did not purchase it. He could very well be saving up for a Pershing in order to help counteract this heavy armor that AlfonsRebane is threatening on the field right now. Looks like so far the Sherman Calliope just kind of hanging out in a nicely defended position here. You can see 11 kills for it. Massive, massive ball of infantry here. Very upgraded. A lot of Vet 1 riflemen out here. This Vet 3 sniper is just awesome. Look how fast that guy moves while cloaked. And now he's picking off the repairs on this Flame half-track as well. You can see a lot of kills going on here. Flame half-track, normally it could have done a lot of damage here if it waded into these troops, but there are just too many infantry out there. That thing would get wrecked by sticky bombs, and I think he's well aware of that. Half-track now kind of backing away, just, you know, applying a slight amount of fire. Look at the range on that thing, too, man. That is just humongous. Oh, and now we have counter-sniping going on here. 1 kill for AlfonsRebane sniper. Where is this badass up here? Yes, we do have 26 kills on AFKNinja sniper. He is now prowling around. Look how speedy that guy is. Looks like there is a reactive artillery going to prevent any sort of capture on this fuel point for the time being. AFKNinja just kind of gunning down medics here. Not a bad idea. And meanwhile, just saving up. You can see 850 bucks. He is likely going to pull out a Pershing. Meanwhile, we just have lots of kind of posturing right now. Calliope now moving in, trying to finish off the rest of that medic bunker, getting a couple of solid hits there. 1 or 2 more good hits would take that thing out. Yes, and it looks like the medic bunker goes down with armor bounty activated, so he got a little bit of manpower and fuel for that as well. Why not? It's a cool buff and it's free. Meanwhile, these riflemen here just kind of holding the point here. I'm surprised at this point in the game that we haven't seen AlfonsRebane try more stuff on the left-hand side, since there are basically no defenses out there. And now he does have enough money for a Pershing. It looks like he's still spending little bits of money on his army, but perhaps we will see a Pershing sometime very soon here. Looks like we do have these riflemen here with a Panzerschreck, a repossessed German Panzerschreck. Swinging, missing, obviously not familiar with the use of that weapon, not having too good aim there. Looks like these riflemen pushing in, though, right now. Casualties kind of all over the place. Recoup losses. Massive, massive blob of Grenadiers now charging on in with recoup losses activated. And we do have a Pershing on the field right now. So big, huge Pershing moving on out. Although I am a little bit worried about it because he's got a little bit of support. You always want to have pretty big support around your Pershing because they do tend to get overwhelmed by lots of Panzerschrecks and things like that. But for the time being, Pershing maybe even going to line up a long-range shot. Oh, Flame half-track taking a rear armor shot there from that repossessed Panzerschreck once again. And the Pershing is just kind of firing away here. It looks like this Panther is just in terrible positioning here, having to move away. Oh, the Calliope once again just kind of wrecking this area. He kind of vaguely knows that there's troops over here, just kind of pouring into this spot. You can see doing a lot of damage to these Grenadiers. Pershing is not wasting any time getting the fight started either. It looks like he's just going to come right on over. You can see HVAP rounds are activated, increasing his accuracy, reload speed, and penetration. And meanwhile, in the middle of fire, it looks like these engineers are going to try and cap this point. However, this sniper now with 2 kills is trying to make sure that they don't get it. AFKNinja threatening to decap it, and no, he has to retreat before that too much is done there. HVAP rounds still activated, just about to wear off, but you can see he's been getting a lot of good long-range shots there. Just kind of plugging away at that accomplished Panther. Meanwhile, infantry moving in behind this Pershing. Pershing now activating Armored Bounty. You can tell he's going for the kill here. He's hoping to make a bit of a profit by taking out this tank. But no, these front armor shots are just not working out for him, and he's starting to take a little bit of damage here. Looks like just wasting that shot against the building. And now all the rest of AlfonsRebane's forces are just charging in to try and see what they can do here. Rear armor hits coming on the Pershing. This Pershing is really, really overextended right now. Continually getting shot by this accomplished Panther here. Looks like we do have self-repair activated for the Pershing. HVAP rounds just being continually used on this thing. The Armored Bounty has already worn out. It looks like HVAP is up again if he's going to use it, but man, he's taking so much damage here. Even with the self-repair, constantly activated. This Pershing is just really in a serious threat here. But it doesn't matter because you can see that this is all pretty much being used as a diversionary tactic. And there it goes. The Flame half-track gets taken out. Oh my god, the Calliope shots landing on top of everybody. Takes out the remains of the Panther. Does a ton of infantry damage. And could it be? Could this frickin' Pershing get by? Yes, he does. The Pershing sneaks away. And meanwhile, massive counterattack, or at least secondary attack going on for AFKNinja, who charges on through. And we do have a single G and then a second G by AlfonsRebane. So that is a good game there, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1 is going to go to AFKNinja. And now let's go ahead and move on to Game 2.